Yes, we're live. What's going on, guys? John here with Manchester United versus Arsenal. The match review here held right live in Times Square, so it might get a little bit loud. I just want to give you guys a quick heads up, so I apologize in advance, but I'm going to get through it. It is brick cold out here, but I don't know if you guys can see this, but I took some notes because why not? It was a freaking amazing result. What a performance from the lads today to get a grind out that 3-1 victory. Perfect, lethal way to finish that game off and to seal the next round of the FA Cup as we knock out Arsenal. That was a great result from all these boys. 8 out of 8. I mean, pinch me, I'm dreaming. I mean, in the beginning of the season, when I was like guessing 6 out of 11 on the preview shows, I was thinking, holy crap, what the hell is going on with Manchester United? But everything about the club, everything about the mood, the vibe, the performances, both on and off the pitch, everything looks so good right now, and I cannot ask for any more. I just cannot. Let's just go with a few of the things that I wanted to talk about. I was looking for 3 things in this game. I was looking for Lukaku to perform well, I was looking for Alexis Sanchez to perform well, and I was looking for Manchester United, if they could, to grind out a professional result. We've been playing against opposition, with all due respect, that aren't sort of in the quality of the Arsenal and Tottenham, but irrespective of whatever the result, I just wanted us to grind out a professional victory and just to take the victory however it came. A lot of people sort of fall into this misunderstanding that Sir Alex Ferguson used to take victories by destroying teams 4-0 all the time with attacking performances. No, there were times when Sir Alex Ferguson used to take results professionally, grinding out those victories. But the one thing he always did, the one energy, that idea that he always kept on that pitch, was making sure that we grinded out with that result with an attack-minded approach, and that's exactly what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did. 2-1 up. Instead of subbing out our forward lines, instead of subbing out Lukaku and Sanchez for somebody like a McTominay or a Fred or a more defensive approach, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer brought on Rashford and Martial. He brought on positive attacking changes, and that's exactly what paid off as we came out with a third goal to seal off that victory. And how much more can we ask for from these guys? Because they're exactly what we want from these boys. Like I mentioned, Lukaku performing well. He did exactly what I was hoping for him to do. We just want to talk a little bit about Lukaku performing well on the right-hand side. I mean, Lukaku has been poor coming off the front as that sort of striker in that leading line, but Lukaku playing a wide forward on the right-hand side really performs much better alongside other forward players like Martial and Rashford. And in today's case, we had Lingard playing as the false 9 with Alexis Sanchez coming off on the left. But I thought that worked so much better for Lukaku. Now, it was a great performance, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't a 10 out of 10. I think Lukaku still has a lot of work cut out for him to really push out Rashford and Martial out of that 11, because I think Rashford and Martial is the way to go in the forward line. But nonetheless, Lukaku had a great performance, 2 assists. I mean, that first assist was excellent. I mean, that no-look pass to feed Alexis Sanchez through the channels, how much more can you ask? And the second assist, what a performance from Lukaku. Talking about Sanchez, let's talk about Sanchez. He's been out, he's been gone, and there was only one man to really come on to the occasion, hear the boos from the opposition fans, his old home fans, and to come out with a result. And for Alexis Sanchez to come on after injury, all those times that he's been missing on the pitch, to come on and to score that kind of goal, what else can you ask for from the guys? I mean, it wasn't a 10 out of 10 from both Lukaku and Alexis Sanchez, but nevertheless, it was a performance that you couldn't have asked for any better from those two. So I'm super happy for those guys. My hand is freaking freezing cold, so if you guys see me shaking, I apologize, but I'm gonna keep going on here. The last thing I wanted to talk about was a professional result. That was exactly what we wanted from the boys, and that's exactly what we got. Professional in terms of defensive approach, professional in terms of the way we won the midfield, professional in terms of the counter-attacking. Let's talk about that third goal real quick before I forget, because that goal gave me the biggest shiver. I mean, Paul Pogba decided to take the shot, and thankfully the parry came into the feet of Martial, who just absolutely slotted it past Czech. But that goal gave me the glimpses of Park Ji-sung, Wayne Rooney, and Cristiano Ronaldo back in, I want to say it was 09, 08, I forgot the exact year, but when they counterattacked in that Champions League, how much of a throwback was that? I mean, that was beautiful on all occasions, and when they scored that goal, I was like, this is what Manchester United fans have been dying for. This is what we've been looking for. And all that negativity from Jose Mourinho seems like a thing of the past. I mean, the amount of beautiful attacking approach from Manchester United, in the manner that we created the chances, in the manner that we finished it off with the lethal chances. We didn't score, we didn't do 20 shots on goal today, but whatever chances came our way, we made the best out of it, and that's exactly what we wanted. I am super happy. Before we talk about enough about the forward line, let's just talk a little bit about midfield. In the first half, I thought it was a little bit slow in terms of the way we approached that game. Are y'all dead serious? Come on now. I thought we could have done a little bit. I thought we could have done a little bit better in the first 15-20 minutes. I thought Matic in particular was a little bit too slow, but Paul Pogba, again, that's one of my main guys out there. Definitely part of the thick leg fan, but I thought Paul Pogba really handled this game professionally, especially in that second half. His game management was superb. He was a bit slow in that first half, but it was more so his battle that was like negating, I guess, his offensive contribution. He was just doing his job in midfield, and he really certainly shut me up when he handled that game in that second half superbly well. I think it was his counter-attacking mentality, his ability to win the ball, his ability to slow the tempo down when he needed to. That's exactly what we want from Paul Pogba. And I was tweeting about wanting a leader in that middle. I was tweeting about wanting somebody like Kino, maybe a leader in the back line, somebody like Carlos Puyol, but you have to give credits to Victor Lindelof. I mean, this man has been on it. He's one of my favorite players of all this entire season, the way he's going about it. And I wrote down some stats here. Holy shit, where's my post-it? Where's my post-it? Fucking hell. I got a post-it. Courtesy of Statman Dave, I got some post-its here. Victor Lindelof, 100% tackle wins, 100% aerial duels, 82% pass accuracy, 9 clearances, and 1 block with 0 fouls. How much more can you ask from Victor Lindelof? He's been turning this game, his career at Manchester United since this season. I'm super excited for this guy. He started off with a difficult season, but for him to have turned it around, I am so happy for Victor Lindelof. Let's just wrap this up with a bit of comments. My finger's about to freaking fall off here. I'm seeing so many Ole's at the wheel. You have to give credits to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I mean, you cannot ask for any more from this guy. You cannot ask from Mick Phelan. You can't ask more from the coaching staff because these guys are just on it. I am so proud of these guys. Let's see what some of the comments here. Anybody giving me some good comments here? Theo Knight says, this was a great game. Solskjaer technically schooled Emery and Arsenal. Damn it, it's going too fast, but 100% right. I thought he definitely outclassed Emery. Perhaps it was a bit unfortunate from Arsenal losing Socrates and Koscielny early on in the game, but irrespective, I mean, you have to give credit to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer there. He did what he had to do. That double substitution to bring on Rashford and Martial. I mean, I apologize for bringing about Jose Mourinho constantly, but if you think about what Jose Mourinho would have done in that situation, 2-1 up, he would have brought on somebody of a defensive midfield idea. He would have brought off a forward. He would have brought on a defender to see the game off from like 60th minute or so. And for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to go for it, 30 minutes left into the game at the Emirates. That's what we want from our manager. That's the mentality. That's the approach that we're looking for. And that's exactly what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did. Tactically outclassed Emery for me in that respect. I would love to Millie Rock if somebody can hold the phone here, because like my hand's freaking brick cold. Let's see, a few more comments here. Yusuf says area of improvement. Lukaku needs to get physically fitter. You know, I've always been saying Lukaku needs to shed a little bit of weight. I think his body fat content is a bit too high for my liking. I'm not a professional nutritionist, don't get me wrong, but I thought Lukaku could have done a little bit better in terms of taking care of his, I guess, body, nutrition-wise. Maybe perhaps he could have dropped down a little bit of weight. The strength is his attribute. His physique is his attribute. Don't get me wrong. But towards the second half, you can see his legs give out a lot easier than others. He wins physical battles, but his touch gets significantly heavier, and I think that can be relieved if he improves a bit of his fitness. I agree. Not saying he's unfit, but perhaps he can maybe tone down a little bit. It just kind of like giving me a little bit of Memphis vibes when Memphis just jacked up out of nowhere. A few more comments here. Caesar Duff says Manu is. Oh, he says something really cool. He said something about Manchester United being a center back off and somebody else, but you know what? You're so right. We still, if there's one thing that maybe we can, I guess, improve on right now is getting clean sheets, and that's the sad part about David De Gea's excellent season. He's not keeping clean sheets, and that's just not it. It's not only his fault. I mean, the 10 players in front of him also have a big part to do with that. But look, if we can sign somebody like Koulibaly, holy crap, with this squad, with the performances that we're giving out right now, with the mentality, the approach, we'll be an extremely strong team. I mean, I'm trying to not get ahead of myself, but that's exactly what I'm talking about, guys. We're not that far off. We just need to keep this approach, keep our heads down, professional wins, and that's all. That's just the way we can keep going. Producer Chris, nice comment. Who was the man of the match? For me, the man of the match has to be. I want to give it to Lukaku, but I'm actually going to give it to. I want to give it to Pogba. I think Pogba did very well in terms of wrapping up the game in the middle of the park. Of course, it's Lukaku with the 2 assists. It's a very, very close call, but Pogba has to get the man of the match for me. I thought he handled the second half so well in terms of the way he really professionally led the team to a 3-1 victory. And there were so many instances where he could have made poor decisions, and I thought he did the right thing offensively to really wrap up the win for me, guys. I think that should be it for me, guys. There's so much things I want to talk about. My hand's about to freaking fall off, and there's a lot of these guys with mixtapes walking around asking me, if I want to buy the mixtape for $5. I'll do a little tour next time, guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking around, guys. Make sure you drop a like and get in the comment section below. Who was your man of the match? What did you guys think about this performance overall? For me, it wasn't a 4-0 victory, but it was a very, very pleasing performance in terms of the way we handled it professionally. Guys, thank you so much for watching again. Thank you so much for all the guys out there. The away fans have been superb tonight. I'm just so upset. I need to get myself to England again one more time this year. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Guys, until next time, I'll see you guys later. I'm out.